Hi everyone, it's Charles at Empress Mills and we are taking a quick peek at the Lewis Irene caster spell range. Please don't shout at me, I know that Halloween is a while off, but it is their new release and Halloween projects always start early. I mean, you guys will know that far better than me, I am sure. So we thought, why not, let's just jump in and have some fun and take a peek at it already. Also, we've actually just been chatting before pressing record. While this is very much Lewis Irene's Halloween range, many of the designs in the collection just have more of a general wizarding feel rather than it being truly purely for just Halloween. So I do think that some, not all, some are very much pure Halloween, but I do think that some would work right throughout the year for anyone who is a fan of wizards and witches in general. I daren't say the boy wizard's name because someone will jump up no doubt and copyright me and chop me up. But I do really think it will cross over right through the year and be super fun for, I was going to say kiddies, but big kids as well. So let's have a look at the ranges. Let's have a look at the fabric, should I say. There are 15 fabrics in the range, 5 main designs with 3 colourways in each. If you've heard me chatting about Lewis Irene before, that is the standard way they build one of their collections. This is the main design very much from the range, although there are a couple of others that I really do want to pick out. But this one and its other colourways is just fantastic. Take a peek at that. Doesn't it look amazing? It's got all sorts on, and all bar 3 of the prints feature metallics, which I'll show you on this now. We've got the spell book. And we've got the silhouette around this little potion bottle, these stars, the stars coming out of the cauldron, all of that, and I'm hoping we're getting it, I'm sure we will be able to, is highlighted with a little bit of magical metallic just to add that little bit of magic sparkle to the range. And as I say, this one really picks up that sort of real general feel. I don't know about you, you might think I'm being silly, but personally I don't see that as just pure Halloween. I think it's a good all-rounder. This colourway in particular, that black background, really makes the colours pop. This moon, for example, absolutely beautiful, and this fantastic snake that they've got on, brilliant as well. And it comes in 3 colourways, so there is that with the black background, this with this rich purple, which is super. And then also with this sort of, I don't know what it's called, almost a light silver background. What have Lewis Irene actually called it, or do we not know? It's, oh, there we go, cream silver, so a nice little mix between the two. And just picking out the snake on this background in the purple instead of the green, just because it picks it up that little bit better with that background being different than the other two. So that's the main design. There are a few different blenders and some other sort of key prints as well. This one in pumpkin orange. Let me get it the right way around for you. It's got this witch on. And again, you've got metallic highlighting. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not. Yeah, metallic highlighting coming off the stars there. And coming off the witch there, and also the stars in the sky, highlighted with metallics too. And the background shading on that one, worth just mentioning, the background itself does have some shading, which hopefully you'll be able to see. And then they've sort of inverted the stars, so you've got this inverted star there, just picking up a different colour. Just adds a little bit of interest to the design rather than it all being one particular type. And that comes in 3 colourways as well. We've got this super charcoal effect, which in this one is my personal favourite. I just think it makes the silver pop, and that sort of witch silhouette works really well on the dark background of the sky there. But there is also this rich purple, which is nice too, actually. I mean, it is, you know what, it's another cracking range from them. It really is, isn't it? Lewis Irene are a UK-based design team. Again, you may have heard me mention it before. They're based down in Romsey. It is a family company, and all the design team there. Well, I know Hannah, who's the creative director at Lewis Irene, and her family who sort of run and own Lewis Irene. massive fans of Halloween and getting dressed up, which I think is why they always go to town on these ranges. Now, this one's a little bit different in that it doesn't feature any metallics, as you can see there. But it is absolutely packed with detail. You've got this sort of spider's web main design element, and then that runs through into not just the overall shape, but actually into the main design there itself. And then it's picking up design elements from the other parts of the range, with this little moon reappearing, and also the stars, and this little bit of foliage and the shooting stars as well. So it's just a nice, one of those nice designs that pulls together all the range. And again, that comes in 3 colourways, of course. We've got the pumpkin orange, we've got this charcoal colour, and then also, now this one I think looks sort of zingy almost with its shading. I know that this one will be one of my Sophie's favourites. She loves a purple style colour, and I'm holding this the wrong way around now, I'm telling you. Let me just get this the right way around for you, silly me. Because it's also, to my way of thinking, it's got this sort of bat shape to it, which is the way they've cleverly incorporated. Let me just see if I can get this angle right. Right, should I say? There we go, that's a better feel. So you've got the spiders, but there's also this bat shape as well incorporated into that design. But I think it's really, really clever the way they've got the spiders, they pulled the bats over, and then they've also incorporated the stars and the moon also. It's a really, really clever, quite clever print is that one. Now, we're moving on to Nat's favourite design. I hope I'm not shooting through these designs too fast or slowly for you. Please do let me know in the comments what you think about the videos. Me and Nat have sort of experimented with different ways. We are very, very conscious of not boring you when we're looking at ranges, so please let us know what you think about the videos. We would love to hear what you would like to see. If we're doing it right, please let us know as well. But this is Nat's favourite with all these potion bottles. And they've made super use of metallic with this one, because all of those potion bottles, and I think all of the stars, yes, just about every design element. I'm just looking before I get in trouble for saying something wrong. Just about every design element on there has just a little tweak of metallic. They've gone to town. They have. It's all over. It is. So we've got the silhouettes, we've got the stars. The only thing that doesn't feature a little extra metallic touch are some of the bubbles inside the test tube. But coming out, that's metallic, for example. We've got metallic around these silhouettes. All of these stars are metallic. They've spared no expense, because it is quite an expensive process, is adding that extra metallic touch to fabrics. But Lewis and Irene love their designs. I think they love the designs more than selling the fabric, to be honest. So I think that's what we're seeing coming through here. In terms of the little bits of extra detail on each of the bottles, we've got magic twigs, we've got rat's whiskers, lizard's tongue, absolutely all sorts. There was another one that I really liked earlier. Mice brains, that was it, mice brains, yes. And again, that comes in another 2 colourways. So we've got this sort of ice blue background on that one. Lovely ice blue. Works quite well with the silver. For my personal preference, just a little bit subtle, but if you prefer a more subtle fabric, that is certainly a great option for you. And then this Halloween green. Look at that. Just adding a little bit of fun to proceedings there. And again, all that metallic being used just the same as I described it on the first fabric on that one. We're on to the last 3 designs. It's gone quick actually, is this range. I think it's because it's one of my favourites. I don't know if fabrics are like children, I shouldn't have favourites, but I do with the fabrics. And this one, a real scattered sort of print, and I've mismentioned it with some of the others, but Lewis and Irene go to town sort of getting this different feel, getting different rotational feels on the design so they can be used in different directions. And everything on this print does that, to my way of thinking. apart from the RRP gravestone. So that would just be something that would perhaps just need, if you were going to be using it in longer blocks. But other than that, a super rotational print, to my way of thinking. Now, on this, there is super use of metallic again, if we can see it there, around this spider's web. And also, I like it on the, let me just get this for you, then you can see it in the best light possible. I'm quite a fan of the way they've added it around this cauldron, around this sort of smoke coming off the cauldron. I think it's quite effective the way they've done that. But it's also coming off the potion bottles. Again, they've used it quite liberally on that design. And it comes in 2 more colours. Got this lovely rich purple. Let me spread that out for you. So there is this lovely rich purple. And also this zingy green. Let me just show that. Look at that. Fabulously fun zingy green there. I didn't spot it on the other one, but it's got this rather cool frog. Yeah, but all sorts of little elements on there. You've got the broom, you've got the star, you've got the gravestone, the spell book is being brought back in. And again, that's where Lewis and Irene really work their way across a range, pulling all the fabrics together. You can use them individually in a project, or you can start to pick, from across the range. The curator bundles that they put together are designed specifically to blend together, and that's where the design comes in as much as the pure colour. And again, you may have heard me mention before, but Brian at Lewis and Irene, the chap that started it with his daughter Hannah, was at pains to say with the curator bundles, they don't just look to match purples. That's not what they're after with a curator bundle. It is to bring together a few different colours, which is what you see here. We've got this silver grey, a green, a purple, an orange, and a black as the main colours in that. But they all work together in a fantastic little bundle. Very, very clever the way they do it. Part of that is the design, and obviously some of that is colour as well. But a really, really clever. I'm always baffled with designers. It blows my mind how they manage it. But those bundles do bring the designs together, should you want to go with them. Obviously, you can choose your own range as well. Before I finish, just one last quick mention for the bumbleberries, which are designed specially to work with this collection. Lewis and Irene create their own blenders, which is the bumbleberry range, and they actually print those shades to work specifically with the ranges they're working on. So those 5 shades are designed to work with the different hues within this, and I think that is an absolutely super set. It's just a brilliant sort of Halloween fun set of bumbleberries. And I'm only going to quickly mention this now because we will do an extra video on it. But in with the range comes, and I've disappeared behind some fabric, haven't I? Let me just quickly move some of these. There we go. They have produced a super panel, which they are becoming more and more popular at Lewis and Irene's panels. We're always pleased when they include them in a range now. And as I say, I'm not the best sewer. I love my fabrics. I love tracking down fabrics and nice fabrics and haberdashery. I'm not the best at stitching yet. I have had a go, but I'm not the best. So one of the wonderful ladies here will make this up, but this is a super bag panel, which, if you can see that, hopefully that works out for you. You can see that nice and clearly, which we will make up so you can see it in all its glory sort of thing. But again, that's following through with this sort of spellbook theme. It's a brilliant panel there that they've done. And again, lots of use of metallic on that, just to have that sort of Halloween wizarding magic finishing touch. That is the main thing. I will just finish on though. Yes, it's Halloween range. Yes, Lewis and Irene have said it's their Halloween range. But truthfully, I would think of this as just a magical range. It's just a wizarding range. If you've got a little one or a big kid in your life that loves wizarding things and magic and all that kind of thing, this would be a super collection to contemplate for them. I hope that has been of use. I know I say this at the end of all my videos, but I really, really do hope that's been helpful. If you have any extra questions, please do leave a comment underneath the video. You can email us through the website, or message us through any of our social media channels. Alternatively, please don't hesitate, pick the phone up, have a chat with me or one of the wonderful team here at Empress. We are here to help, whether it's just a question on the fabric or whether you'd like to order, we don't mind. Ring us up and have a chat. We'd be delighted to chat with you. One last thing before I go. If you would like and subscribe to the channel, we would massively appreciate it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, we would massively appreciate it. The support we've had for these videos so far has been wonderful. We really, really do appreciate it, and all the comments, and we've had lots and lots of emails. If you like the channel, you'll get updates as we post new videos, and it gives us a little bit of a kick as well. We know that we're doing something right. Thank you very much indeed for watching. As always, see you again soon. Bye bye.